What up? What up, YouTube? It's me, Isaac, coming to you with another edition of my life. Well, as you can see, I got another bottle of coffee that's in a Gatorade bottle. When it comes down to getting drinks or anything, I just pour anything into a Gatorade bottle because it's got a bigger cap, and with my eyesight, a bigger cap is just better. And speaking of the coffee, there's kind of a reason why I'm a bit addicted. Well, I wouldn't say addicted, but then again, caffeine is what kept me alive. Let's just say when I was a couple days old, they actually had to put me on caffeine IVs just to keep me alive. So it's kind of my doctor's fault that I'm kind of a caffeine addict. Not that I'm not as bad of a caffeine addict as my grandma. On my dad's side, good lord, that woman would drink like, I don't know, 17 pots of coffee a day, or at least 17 cups. I don't know. I don't really remember. It's been too damn long. But I know that woman. Whenever I saw her, she had a cup of coffee in her hand, and was as soon as one cup was empty, that woman poured herself another. And I'll be damned if I don't. I'll be damned if I don't miss my grandma and grandpa. Hell, I remember when my kind of like my kind of like when my aunt would watch me every weekend after school in fourth and fifth grade. My my grandma and grandpa also used to watch me like every other weekend if I didn't go to my aunt's house, which I did most weekends. But whenever grandma and grandpa would watch me, grandma would have some of my favorite candy on hand because she used to work at a grocery store, and she'd have a couple pots of coffee waiting for me, and herself obviously, because like I said, that woman drank way too much coffee. I honestly think her blood was, by the time she passed, I honestly think that woman's blood type was coffee with how much coffee she drank. All my dad's side of the family can confirm that that woman drank as much coffee as humanly possible, if not more than inhumanly possible. Good lord, that woman drank way too much coffee. Like I said, her blood type when she passed must have been coffee, or at least sort of would have been coffee because of how much she drank. Good lord. It was just. Honestly, I'm not sure my grandma drank anything but coffee. I mean, I know she must have because nobody can survive on coffee alone, at least not for long. But good lord, if she didn't drink a lot. I think one of my dogs was just coming in my. It sounded like one of my dogs was just coming in my room, but they weren't. They were going outside. Hey, Max! But yeah, it was just really freaking weird that whenever my grandma and grandpa would watch me, uh, grandma would have a pot of. I know that my I know that my grandma was the one that gave me my first bite of real food, which I think I was like. My grandma used to say I was like 6 months old. My dad said I was like 12 to 18 months old, but I really don't know how old I was. But I know for a fact my first bite of real food was a bowl of chili with a big onion in it. At least That's what my grandma used to say, and I tend to believe my grandma because my grandma would never lie to me. And yeah, this has been another edition of my life. I'm your host, Isaac Bryant. Please like and subscribe. Peace out, y'all. Have a great day, and RIP Grandma and Grandpa. I will see you guys on the other side, and I miss you guys daily. And it doesn't seem like it's been as long as it has, but I'll be damned if it doesn't feel like just yesterday that we lost both of y'all. I really miss you guys, and it just sucks. I know my dad's side of the family feels the same. And yeah, it just sucks to lose two of the most important people in my life. I remember when I used to have a seizure, and no matter what time of day it was, be it 2:30 in the morning or even 12 o'clock in the even noon, or whenever I used to have a seizure, my grandma was always on hand to she would always tell me to call her. And I remember when I got my first cell phone. I can't remember how long ago that was, but I remember during that Christmas, there was one box that my parents told me not to open just yet. And then all of a sudden, it was the only present I had left. And then all of a sudden, like clockwork, the box started ringing, and I knew right away it had to be a cell phone, and I knew right away that it had to be my grandma calling, which I was spot on that it was my grandma calling. And like I said, it sucks that I lost two of the most important people in my family. I still love collecting cars like Grandpa used to do, and I've gained a lot of cars over the years that from my mom's uh, my mom's side of the family, like my great uncle on my mom's side of the family, or at least I consider him my great uncle because he's with my great aunt. Um, he's given me one of my dream cars. I won't say what it is, but let's just say it's freaking complete in box and one of the most sought after cars for car collectors. And when I opened it on Christmas Eve a few years back, I couldn't I told him I couldn't take it because it was, like I said, complete in box, die cast. I told him I couldn't take it, but both my mom even said it was too much for me to take, even though my aunt and uncle insisted. And I when we got home, I immediately put it in. Well, I won't go into details, but let's just say it's behind glass and it will never come out unless I actually need to see it, which, hell, I can see it right now, but I won't show it off because let's just say after I got it, one of my quote unquote friends said to me that he would pay me to get it. I'm like, are you freak? Because I didn't realize I still had doubt when I was on a video call with him. I stupidly forgot to put it up, and he was like, how much you want for it? I'm like, in my head I was thinking, There ain't no damn way I just heard him ask me that, but I immediately hung up the video chat that I was on with him and blocked him. I haven't heard from him since because, like I said, I blocked him. And yeah, that was one of the easiest decisions I ever made, to block him after he asked me that. And yeah, I'm your host, Isaac Brummett. Please like and subscribe. Peace out, y'all. Have a great day. Peace out.